We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say they want this senator. They're breaking all the law. The law you make is breaking the law, but you want to go up. You know why people want to go out? Because they want to increase the time. They say they are too short. You cannot be a gangster, then you want to run. You cannot be a lawmaker that then you strike the law that we made ourselves. Then you say you want this senator, and then you waste your time. Nobody here can be for the government economy. But when we can be for it's not happening, and it will never happen. The only thing they are there for, when last people were there, government came and said, "Sanctify people." Don't know when you say, "Give me 1%, I won't go in law." But they said that over there is what their family put because they need work. And the person that needs work, and the person sanctify people say they want it. We implore our family because some people are happy. Because it is a time to be happy. It is nobody time when the country is not better. It is everybody time when the country is better. And we give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be on the ballot for the presidency. Where we will come here and say, "Brother Sakoles, you people will have to appoint a commissioner for Sakoles." Brother Sakoles, they are educated people. It's not about education. It's about how well you govern your people. They have people that have degrees, they know nothing. The only person with every people that they can't achieve nothing from. Our marketeers will come to power. In every country, at least 2 million and break out for marketeers, sprinting runners, and younger boys to empower themselves. The money is there, but everything is long way back carrying the benefit of. Because we are close.
What is Paladino Yaga Koluba? You are not letting you talk. You forsake yourself. You are telling a lot of Yakakoluba. So to them, and we don't even tell them Yakakoluba for that. And I'm going to work for Yakakoluba there. You know, when I want to do all that, you move all the way to go just to take about Yakakoluba. You love here, you go for Yaka. Yes, for Bene. Because Yakakoluba and the one that started to in the house. So you are telling to this Yakakoluba because a budget. Oh, Yaga can be talking to the president. It's not good thing. Yes. They're happy. Say my mother, your mama happy to you. And you are not going to betray Yakakoluba or betray the great people and lie to them. Yakakoluba are not going to be passive. You understand? You understand? Yakakoluba. You go work for Yakakoluba there. You say not going to lie. You go for Yakakoluba. Yeah, that's what they are. They don't tell us what they are. We don't want to go to Yakakoluba for that. We don't know you. They see that you for them for Yakakoluba. They don't forget for Yakakoluba. Let me give you a power, give you a joke. Then you say, what are they not to tell a country and for work? You say you're going to talk about what you're going to country. Now, come on and talk for you.
I'm not being scared. I'm not scared of Ellie, not Joey. I'll be scared. I'm not being scared my life. I will not scared of Ellie, not Joey. I'll be scared of. I'm from the president. The president is TikTok. President president is a dictator and the president does not know the law. There is no law in this country that says you can go to jail for telling the president the truth. There is no law, and I dare George Weah to arrest us. I will continue with the way I speak to George Weah. When you steal, you are a rogue. Whether you're president, you're not president, you are a rogue. Let me tell you something. I dare George Weah to arrest me. What more you want me to say?
Most times our national leaders see they take truth talk to be insult. When you steal, you are a rogue. I don't agree for anybody to insult the president of Liberia or any national leader. I don't agree for anybody to disrespect the president of Liberia or any national leader. But respect is earned. That is why I keep saying to people, don't call me honorable. Even when you elect me. You know why? You don't elect honorable. The thing we do in office that won't make us honorable or dishonorable. If you elect me, I go there and start doing all kind of things. Stealing, getting drunk, that honorable thing. Yeah? You don't need to call me honorable when I'm stealing and getting drunk in this place. When I go in there, put a light on and start to show leadership to change things. That's what the honorable thing. If you call me honorable, then thank God.
It's probably for the president to check his program. That's what you say.
When they wake up, they say there's a freedom.
No. They say when they have all the together pointing the guns in the air this morning, they didn't put fear in us. George, we have talked about insulting him and not walking free. That's empty, reckless, topless talk. You know why? No. This president boasts to you in the media. He is the only president who has decriminalized free speech. He cannot be the same president who's saying when you use the free speech that you will carry your nation.
Ayo, ayo, ayo.
Under pounding rain, the streets of Monrovia echo with chants of anger and frustration. Protesters march towards Capitol Hill, denouncing what they see as a betrayal by President Joseph Boaké's administration.
I'm in the street to remind my government of the past promises that they make to we the Liberian people, that they're going to better our lives. How can you say you came to better the life of the people, but then you came and you took people from jobs?
The right thing is to serve the people, because when you say your government is coming to rescue, you're saying that this man was doing such things, meaning corruption, right? And you're coming to clean this, you're coming to do the good thing, and now you come in and you take everything.
Many say the promises made during the 2023 election campaign remain unfulfilled. With inflation soaring and public sector salaries stagnant, people say their patience is wearing thin. Boaké, who took office in early 2024, pledged sweeping reforms. Supporters say the government has tackled corruption and made the country more attractive to investors. But critics say his government is failing the people.
We expect that Joseph Boaké, as president of Liberia, will meet the demands of protesters and listen to the
What troubles me is to hear a sitting vice president, Joseph Boaké, and his men trying to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together. Not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore. Joe used to be my friend. He too might have been a friend of Bromsky when I came home. Since he decided to run for the presidency, I don't think you and I have agreed on much. But there's one thing I agree with him about. No Congo man should be president of Liberia again. But there's another side of that story.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom.
In 1 year, 6 months,
when they were coming,
Minister of Finance and Development Planning had turned to a private bank. In 1 year, 6 months, Minister of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism have turned to a sack of They are freedom. The government has nothing to say. They have reduced the set of mind backwards. National thing is said. The regime, I see the credit coordinator and post of the people. Access to the many better life. Post of reactions. And they confront their forcefully.
Of course, what a way to kickstart today's edition of the program. The Freedom was right here. We got all of these recordings dated back to 2017. Even some to 2016, not 16, but 2005, and as well 2011. And guess what? We will remind everyone. So it's good to be back here on the Friday's edition of the Freedom Morning Rise. Of course, on today's edition of as usual, the name is Hake, and I'm pretty seated here alongside the Promise Morning Babu. And together, we are going to ramble through the weekend's edition of the program. Too many things to talk about. There in Neva County, properties belonging to the late former senator of Neva County, Prince Johnson, is up for sale. Specifically, the PYJ Polytechnic there in Neva County, in Kanta to be precise, is up for sale. We'll talk more about that. And in fact, the children of the former senator and that is the former late senator, today having some issues with their own stepmother. According to them, she has been involved into ICE that is against their interest. Monies received during the death of the senator did not share with them. And in fact, properties as we started benefiting from what were left behind by the senator, and they as children, biological children, are not benefiting. To bring you one of the daughters, not the previous one you used to hear. Another one is out. It will bring you her voice right on video. In fact, you'll be viewing her and hear what she say. And on today's edition, will be clammers. Maybe our conversation on that.
When they were coming, they said they were
that incident involving the police,
they were coming, they said
their adverter, and of course, the taxi driver, coupled with the rape or alleged rape cases involving two officials of the Liberian government, one a deputy minister and another one a consultant, I'm told. What's your take on that? We'll talk about that plus many others here this morning. 30 minutes up until 8 o'clock is the time check right here. Pick up your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money phone. While you listen to the program this morning, you can make money for yourself. And how you do that? For just 50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents USD. Pick up your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money phone and dial *255*1#. If you are using the small button phone, you dial *255*1#. If you are using the smart phone, you dial *255*1##. And for just 50 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance to win up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. The least money here is 5,000. The highest is 10,000 this morning. So let's go to the next 12 minutes. We want to do our first draw at 8 o'clock. Let's go star 255 star 1 hash if you are using the button phone, and star 255 star 1 hash if you are using the smartphone. Crime Stoppers Liberia is proudly associated with the Freedom Morning Rise right here. Let's welcome now Promise. Promise, good morning.
Good morning, Hagar. Good morning, Liberia. Good morning to all of our fans, those who love us out there, those who hate us. We say good morning to our silent listeners, those who always listening but don't call. We say good morning, and good morning to every one of you that are following us through Facebook, the radio, and YouTube. I want to say I'm glad to be here today. It's another new month, and this month is heavily loaded, right? So this month came with so much benefits.
And if this is my birth month.
So the thing about this month is that it's not only Hagar's birth month, right? It's a month that we celebrate Hagar. Yes.
Right.
So we are celebrating him today because he emerged as the only person or the only winner right now from Liberia that will be leaving for Nigeria to watch the Big Brother Naija live, the final. So we are discussing who's going to represent Liberia out there. Yeah. So if you haven't DSTV, just show me your house Sunday. I come and sit out there because I want to see my partner. Yes. So and then we're still celebrating Hagar. Hagar won't call that other one short. But we're still celebrating Hagar because Hagar is India's father. So Hagar has a girl child. So right now, this month is Hagar. All about Hagar, right?
Don't mind what she's saying. So yes, thanks to all of you for the congratulatory messages. I've received everything, the Facebook posts, the comments, and just whatever. Oh wow, I'm overwhelmed, and it is because of you that we always muster the courage to leave our homes in the morning to come and be here. Let's get a gist of this thing. Just listen to it. It's just a gist. I think like around 35 or 40 seconds. Let's get a gist of this. Then we'll come back. Don't forget, play your cash giveaway star 255 star 1 hash or star 255 star 1 hash if you are using the smartphone.
My fathers come from Jepo, Gateway Kansai, no county. Southeast is my own home. And so nobody moved to clean the Southeast. If you clean, you come from the Southeast, I can tell you my father come from the Southeast. Jeremiah, my fathers come from Jepo, Gateway Kansai, no county. Southeast is my own home. And so nobody moved to clean the Southeast. If you clean, you come from the Southeast, I can tell you my father come from the Southeast.
I want you to listen to this, right? It's just something that we just, let's listen to this.
Jeremiah, my fathers come from Jepo, Gateway Kansai, no county. Southeast is my own home. And so nobody moved to clean the Southeast. If you clean, you come from the Southeast, I can tell you my father come from the Southeast. Jeremiah, my fathers come from Jepo, Gateway Kansai, no county. Southeast is my own home. And so nobody moved to clean the Southeast. If you clean, you come from the Southeast, I can tell you my father come from the Southeast. Jeremiah, my fathers come from Jepo, Gateway Kansai, no county. Southeast is my own home. And so nobody moved to clean the Southeast. If you clean, you come from the Southeast, I can tell you my father come from the Southeast.
Okay, yes, that's nice. That's nice. Just thought to remind some of you. You see why the argument of who really is or who should be the political godfather of Nimba is taking another trend. The vice president himself, then senator, admitted to the Liberian people that yes, he's from the southeast. So how can a man from the southeast come and claim or want to claim a godfathership in another county and leaving behind the traditional sons and daughters of that county? So is it that there is no one person in that county that can be a political godfather or whatever? So that's where we are. But that debate is going to expand. It's going to expand as time goes by, and we will remind all of you on some of the what it is like. But it's good that we are here this morning. So let's get this morning. We'll be playing too many recordings. Let's get just a gist of this. Where can I find it? Let's get just a gist of this. You're going to be listening to the voice of one of the doctors of the late Nimba County Senator, right here. Right here. Let's see why it is. Okay, this is not what I want. Let's get to the other one right here. Okay, so I want to get the real one that one here. I'm sure this is it. I'm sure this is what I want. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. So let's get a gist of it. Yeah, listen to this. It's going to just we just see this in passing, but this is important for you to understand. The volume here working. Okay.
You know, the man get stigma, so she want to start the school. All because he married a cruel woman who said that today she know her husband get stigma. That today she know say nobody want buy shares in the school. That today she know the man get stigma, so she want to sell the school. Go sell your park and your man property and go carry them there to go sell your man what's in Loki Town. My past school is not to be sold. Go to Loki Town, go to Carwell, go to your property you get to Fender. If you so desperate for $8 million, go and give the investors those property and sell it $8 million. My past school is not to be sold. It's not to be sold. It's not to be sold, and it will not be sold. It's not to be sold, and it will not be sold. Everything we also live for, according to my sister, is vanity, and we all know the only thing that is not vanity is the kingdom of God. But why you on earth choose your vanity wisely? Yeah, we are still giving birth to children. Our brother and sister got children. The only way God will sit down there for somebody to do something to me, unless I'm fighting for somebody's property, unless I'm fighting because of greed. But once I'm fighting for justice, once I'm fighting for the right thing to be done, no evil shall befall me. I can give people respect until the respect due is, given. Then I can send it to you and say, take it. Respect is earned. You want respect, you have to work for it. You want respect, you have to work for it. I promise myself not to come back on Facebook, but the fact that you are the decision makers, you are the decision makers are making decisions without us. It says a lot. We are not kids. Our opinion does not matter to you. You're making people to know that we get sins. And you're all the time, you're texting me, you want to know my location, you ask God for my location. You go pray over it. Ask him for my location for what?
You are sitting out there. If it will not because of my part today, some of you work in travel America, some of you work today, you even get a woman where you're married to. Your woman will go see you in to go and approach you or want to be with you. My part calling most of you up from the trash. My part took you from the drainage. My part took you from the gutters. But today, you do yourself, Buga, oh, let me see you. You carry your shoulder so high. Even when we go to you for you to talk, for you to see the evil, you ignore us and to say we come to you. What you got to give us? What do you people have to give to me? What do you people have to give to me that I don't already have? What? What do you people have to give to me that I Amy don't already have? Nothing you want to give to me that I don't have. So if I'm coming to you to talk, you must know that I'm coming to you because I know I'm a part of you. They talk plenty of you from the slum. Even when he could not build his own children, he built you. That's why you get edge today to open your mouth to talk plenty. When you could not build his children.
This thing, you're not talking about it. Just wanted you all to listen
who said that today
and know what's happening. We will have more time to talk about this, but we're not rushing anything. We're not rushing anything here. We're taking lipi. Small. What we did here just now, and you've been listening to news before the news starts, before we bring you the detail of the news, what we can normally do as newscasters is we can bring you the headlines. So the headlines, what you listen to right now is the headline of the many news coming from Nimba County. I got Senator Samuel Koga on record of admitting that there are plans to sell out the PYJ Polytechnic. But just quickly before we just shift on, but continue to play your cash giveaway *255*1# *255*1# if you are using the button phone, and then *255*1# if you are using the smartphone. So just to chip in on this quickly, this thing about the senator's property should be a warning in a caveat to many of you leaders in our country today who extort the interests of the common people, who deprive them of what they duly deserve, or in the name of self-interest. When you are dead and gone, and tomorrow you are nowhere to be seen, this is some of what will happen behind you. Families are going to fight over properties that could lead to some of them the death. What is happening here? I don't know how you see it, but this is a very serious issue. No matter how you see this is something that is coming from Nimba that is very terrible, that deserves to be given attention. The property of the Senator PYJ Polytechnic, there are plans for it to be sold out, and in fact, there are internal rankling within the family. Right? The last time we saw another daughter of the senator coming up, and you saw how she spoke, how she wrote out on Facebook. Today, another person is out with the very same allegation of internal rankling. In fact, the mother's trying to deprive them of some of their benefits. And you listen to her, those people that the late senator made, like Jeremiah Kuhn. Jeremiah Kuhn have done nothing. If you even listen to Senator Koga, you will get to realize that Senator Vice President Kuhn got absolutely no interest now in the Johnson's family. That's why you listen to his daughter right now telling us people that their father made can no longer look at them. When they go to them, they put out their arms as if the children are going there to beg. And you see something that can happen. When we told you that people like Jeremiah Kuhn were ungrateful idiots and things around here say, blah, blah, blah. And you're listening to what's happening. This is a man who was a businessman in Nimba. Little knew. You were just restricted to Ganta. restricted to Ganta. The late senator took him from the dustbin, made him representative, took him from there, made him senator, made him vice president. The only thing he could do was to help the government to put pressure on that old man to take him to his early grave. Since Senator Johnson died, when was the last time you heard about war crimes code in the country? War crimes code barely gone. Since Senator Johnson died, you listening to his children complaining that the people that he made got no time for him again, for them. And I see some of the things we can tell in the country. The kind of people you go around, be careful with them. And I was even telling Abu and I were lecturing over the weekend. I think that not over the weekend, but during the course of the week, about one of our media colleagues who, let's say, the student leader who is sick. There are people who today can pick up. That's why you see me. I'm going out. I can be veteran. Some of them can take phone. Some of these very officials of government will take phone, call you, acting like you are friend. You know the reason they do it? They want to feel like the day they are into problem, they want you to help and shield them. That's why they bring that culpable friendship around you as journalists. They will take phone, they call you. When you are on the microphone, when you are sitting like we are here now, their text messages will continue to come. Their conversation, they'll be sending you messages, so you recognize them. But trust me, tomorrow when you are sick, when you are no longer able to come and sit behind these microphones, those very people who you feel like you are too friendly with will never pick up your call. Once they hear that, oh, this person is sick, because when they see your call, they feel like you're calling them to beg. That's the kind of people they are. That's the kind of people they are. I'm sure when Senator Johnson was living, Vice President Kun used to pick up the calls of any of his of the senator's children. Why? Because he feel like he could use any of them to give more proximity, to come more closer to their father. But today, what you want from the family? No, Senator Johnson dead. He feel like in fact he's the godfather of Nimba. So he care about any of them. But that is that. Mm-hmm. Promise? Except we got something to say to that, then we can see to do our draw right here. Star 255 star 1 hash or star 255 star 1 hash or just 50 LD. We'll come right back here. We'll do a draw and give our first batch of winners money.
Oh, so every one of us are sitting in Liberia, knowing Liberia politics, understands that the people of Nimba County have always listened to the late senator. And he have always been the one telling them what to do, what not to do, and wait. You should know that people who in 2017 supported the former president, they went against him when Prince Johnson said they should. And during the first round, when the former president came up with good numbers in Nimba County, the late senator took to the stage to warn the people of Nimba that they shouldn't do that again and they should not allow that board to disgrace them. So for the fact that the current vice president will sit down, right? Will sit down and allow the wife of the senator to put his properties on auction. That's something that is disgraceful.
The thing about it is, even Promise, when you know that if Vice President Kun was somebody good, mm-hmm. now that it has become clear that there is internal rankling within the family. Mm-hmm. He, as so-called father to them, is supposed to be trying to negotiate to resolve that thing. But the only person that is making efforts, that Koga, you will listen to Koga speak. We got that here on recording.
You see, so it's kind of sad, right? So you say no one person own the Southeast, and we all know that one person own Nimba County, and that person have always been there. You even try to explain the bad things that you think are not right that the former senator did to other families. The people of Nimba will always stand up for him and say he was there for us when we needed him. So every one of us knew that he was this, he was that, he was bad, but yet and still, people still supported you because he said so. So why is it that you should sit there and the internal rift in his family will lead his family to have things being sold that are his? He has grandchildren that are coming. What become of them? So this politics is like, we only want you to do this, and if you cannot do it, it goes like this. So when the former president helped in making you a senator, or it was senator, right? In making you a senator, you and the Pape said he was not doing what the Niba people wanted, and you guys gang up against him and took him out. And in the end, you betrayed the senator yourself. You and the president betrayed the senator that caused him to die of pressure. And currently, you want to betray his family, betray his county, because you are not from the county, knowing that you are from the southeast. That's not it. So howbeit, that's how Nima people play their politics. So I will come back to say it's left with those who are in Nimba, those who are the real owners of Nimba County that are watching. It's up to them to make that decision. But as we all know, Nimba have never made any good decision before.
That's the fight. And sometimes, it is good when you are making leadership decision. It is good for you to always try to look beyond, not just today, but you look beyond today and even tomorrow. Look at the day after tomorrow. This is the day after tomorrow that we're here now. Many of you never thought that this would happen. Many of you who Senator Johnson used or talked to support Kun in all of his endeavors, because of him, because of the late senator, you decided to vote for Kun or support Kun. Today, he don't count on you because he feel like your loyalty was to Senator Johnson. So that's why he's taking people from his the friends of Jeremiah Kun to bring them in government, because these are people he believed got loyalty to him, and these are people that will stand for him tomorrow. That's why his thoughts are. Many of you, I know, but this is where we are. So let's take this Crime Stoppers break. When we come right back here, the code is *255*1#, or *255*1#. Just pick up your phone right now. For just 50 LD, you stand a chance to win 5,000 as instant cash prize here this morning. Let's take Crime Stoppers. When we come back, we try to see if we can do our first joy here this morning.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the sort of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in
It's about music. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand, call the right authority. That they can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see a don't keep it, you must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, properly associated with the Freedom Morning Ras right here. It's always good to acknowledge our partner, always in showing that we fight crimes from our community level. So we are still hoping to get to our threshold. So all you have to do this morning is to pick up your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money phone. And then for just $50 Liberian, you dial star 255 *1 hash. If you are using the button phone, you dial star 255 *1 hash. If you are using the smartphone, that's star 255 *1 hash. And then yes, like I said, just for $50 Liberian or 25 cents USD, you could win for yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars, 6,000, 7,000, 5 or 10,000 Liberian dollars right here. We wanted to do our draw at least 8 o'clock, but yes, we're still pushing to see that we reach our threshold right here. So let's go. Maybe after the comment section, then we can see where we are now with that. But let's go. Promise, maybe we can recognize our Facebook followers. Let's start off first from the top, where we got William W. who says the Liberian Civil Rights Movement's official spokesperson is watching live from Upper Cardwell, Monrovia, Liberia. Good morning, guys, and to my Liberian people. Bakari Sheriff says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm following the show from the Nekru town. He says that. John J. Warwi says, good morning, guys. I'm following live from Johnsonville. Alaska and I get on settle business. Alaska P says he's watching from India. Titus Rennie Nouj Jipley says, I'm following from my Gibby County. John K. Is it Twanville? Towili says, good morning, Freedom FM family. Bless. I am following from SKD Boulevard Junction, District 6. Patricia John says, good morning, Freedom FM. Mialu Fofana says, good morning, family. I'm watching from 20th Street. Ansu Famula says, good morning from New Jersey. Venetius Junior Bar. Venetius, you did not call me back yesterday. Venetius Junior Bar says, I'm following you from the borough of New Crew Town. Ansu again says he's following. Okay. Henry T. Toll Jr. says, good morning. I'm watching from my residence in Cardwell. Thanks for the update to our country, Liberia. Sia Fire says, good morning, Freedom FM family. Jeremy Due says he's watching live. Janet Flomo says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I am following the show from Brewerville, VOA. Stephen Yakada says, good morning. I am following from Cotton Tree, District 2, Lower Mai, Gibby County. Diamond Gono Flomo says she's watching live from her office in Singapore. Paul Lee That's you bapping. Paul Lee says, "Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching from Johnsonville. Gradual February Martin says, I am watching from the Douala General Market. Frederick W. Cole says, good morning. I am following from Pingsville Soul Clinic Community. Jeremiah Farr says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I am watching from Grand Juda County, Grand Juda County Mining Sector Core CVL. Kobwe Widow says, I'm watching or following from Kakata, my Gibi County. Abraham N. Anderson says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I am following live from my residence somewhere in Monrovia. I like that. Bobby Jadier says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I am watching from my Satan resident. I will take Jeremiah Farr for the last time. Maybe we'll go for P. Siafa Gray, then promise to coming. P. Siafa Gray says, watching from Bartnersville, Keba.
So Samuel Brown, I'm watching from Nimba United Community, Mount Barclay Checkpoint. We have Jerry K. Joko. Says, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm following you live from So Cleaner Residence, former So Cleaner Residence. So we have Henry Yanko following closely from my end on this awesome Friday evening. Thanks to the Freedom FM family and our hard-working teams for the great service to us all. Okay, so good morning, good evening, good morning, Henry. And we have Ruben Kane. I'm following. We have Faith Kelvin Papin. Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching from Block A, 189 Wintown, Pueblan Road. We have James Lamy. Good morning, Promise and Hagar. Good morning, James. It's been a while. We have Mahelene M. Brown is watching. We have Estelle M. G. Place. Good morning. I'm watching from Plunkor Community. We have Lofa Queen. I'm following you from Zeze Community. Ojuku Davis. Good morning, Freedom FM family. And I'm watching you live from ELWA Junction, Pinsville City. We have Robert Brooks. Good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching from my residence, Nizo Block EA Community. We have Nathan M. Jabadi. He says, good morning, bro. I'm following you from Greenville City, Sano County. Thank you for the show. There's Tommy Johnson. Good morning, Freedom family. Choma Aradan. Good morning from Dupo Road. We have Faith Moba. Good morning, my family Freedom. If Jeremiah Kuhn and Prince Johnson can betray President Weah, who stood by them for 6 years, what will Kuhn not do to a dead man family? This too is Liberia, and that is from Faith Moba. We have Joseph Kolo. That's Kolo. He says, watching from Zwedru, Grand Juda County. We have Ishmael Fufana. Good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching you from Cox City. There's Michael J. Momo. Michael Johnson Momo following from that's Habel City, Magibi County. Thank you guys for the hard work. And we have Michael Sean Carter. Good morning, Freedom family. That's Freedom family. I'm currently following from Electoral District number 17, precisely VOA 1 community. Morris Kotima Jr. says, good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching live from Accra, Ghana. Jeremy Pega. Good morning. I'm Jeremy Shedrack Pega. I'm watching from Lower Magibi County. And we have Benene Yanti. Good morning, Freedom FM. Watching from Nuku Town. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Benene Yanti. And keep your comments coming in as we read you more.
Okay, yes, we always decide to acknowledge you, our followers. You can send us your comments on some of our talking points here this morning. So let's check to see whether we can give money to somebody, whether it is now possible. But the code this morning is *255*1#. For those of you using the button phone, just pick up your button phone and dial *255*1#. You okay? Give it a few seconds, and then you be asked the currency you want to play from. If you got $50 LD on your Lone Star Cell mobile money phone, or 25 cents on that Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money phone, you play from whatever account you want to play from, any of the two. Then yes, you stand a chance right here to win up to 5,000, 10,000. Yes, around here this morning. So let's go. We've not reached yet. Still need like 4 persons. Then we go. We're good to do a draw right here. But it's good to be here. And we are grateful for the gift of life. And there are just too many things to talk about. And this morning, we want to talk about 2 specific things, but let's start off first with the first one. Liberians woke up early Sunday, I'm sure Sunday morning, to the death news of a police officer who was, according to report, on detail at that time. He was on duty at that time, serving his country. And whatever the situation was that led to his death, we here at Freedom FM, especially here on the Freedom Morning Rise this morning, like we've always said, anything that would lead to the loss of life leads to talk about lives. Anything that will lead to the loss of life, it is something that, by virtue of our partnership with Crime Stoppers Liberia, it is something that we normally preach against. And to that, we are committed. But sometimes it is always good to be cognizant of the fact that the life that we are living, we must, if you want to live, you must try by all means possible to preserve your own life. You must try by all means to preserve your own life. Because there are people who could try when there are times where you are maybe unable to save yourself of something. There are people who could try to at least get you up and by helping to save your life. But you don't see danger as oppressing and decide to live in danger. You don't see danger as oppressing and decide to live in danger. Now, on several occasions, we've sat here behind these microphones. We've cautioned us, members of the Liberia National Police, on how to behave responsible when on national duty. There are remedies to laws, but I don't know why this group of police officers have grown so much to the point that they don't even care about their own lives. We are not here to justify somebody's life that has been lost. But they say the falling of the dry leaf is the warning to the young ones. What was the mistake made by the officer deceived now? He said, or was it the only option to hang on a taxi after that person have refused or allegedly refused to stop or allow his vehicle to be inspected. Is that truth? Was that the only option you had to jump on the vehicle? Especially when you knew that your life would have been involved. But it's not surprising. This is not surprising. I'm told there have been another case of such somewhere around of recent. This is absolutely not surprising, right? There are videos that we got here with us. Consistently, police officers will decide to hang on a taxi or on the keke as a means of enforcing law. Is that part of the professionalism that you learn at the police academy? Is it really a part of it that a police officer will choose to hang on the vehicle only because you want to enforce the law? Imagine if your law says you can't jump on the driver behind his steering. Then we're more about jumping in front of the car. And the risk involved is those are all moving objects. Those are all moving objects. At any point in time, there could be brake failure. There could be engine failure. There could be certain level of shocking experience that could be out of control. What happened in that case when your life is involved? We've seen drivers lose control up the hill, break everything lost, and the only option that sometimes they have can lead them to death. What more about you as a person standing before the vehicle? This has become a normal habit. The police officers feel the only way that they can stop a taxi or motorbike rather, or a keke rather, is to stand before that engine. Are there no other remedy for violator? All of those taxis, keke, and motorbikes. That's why you ensure that there were mandatory registration and acquisition of license plates. The matter of fact is there are license plates on those vehicles. Now, if there is violation by that vehicle owner, the best thing license plate of that person, if you really think the violation that person carried on was so grave, jot down the license plate number of that person, report him, post it online. There will be people who will willingly give you intel about that person's location or that vehicle's location. How you got the guy who had a scuffle with the police officer around Park Up, how you got him? Did you at any point in time know him in person? You got him through community intelligence, through the very social media. You don't think it can be done with other vehicles or motorbikes or keke around here? What's the benefit of standing before a moving vehicle? Now, the police, I can say this for a fact, is not being professional in handling this case. And it's disappointing that we still sit and see police officers being disrespectful of the very laws that is supposed to be enforcing. So I will do your draw very shortly. Maybe we could do a double draw. So just continue to play *255*1# or *255*1##. Now, The police has been very unprofessional from the onset of this government, from the very day this government came. The very serious case that the police under Gregory Cuomo had to encounter was in King George. What happened there? Liberians were killed by police that went there. Protest under previous administration was seen as a constitutional right of every Liberian. Today, the police under Gregory Cuomo have consistently gone after protesters with live bullets and pepper spray or tear gas. A motorcyclist was alleged to have been killed as a result of unprofessional attitude of a police officer right around Valentine here. You can remember motorbike riders or even Liberians following. You can remember at a certain point when motorcyclists registered their motorbikes, they were opportune to plow the streets of Monrovia, especially when you met all of those requirements, all the criteria. They were opportune to enter the streets of Monrovia to ride through. But the situation that led to motorcyclists themselves protesting, damaging roadblocks set up by police, it was as a result of allegation that a police officer action led to the death of a motorcyclist. What did the police do? What has the police reported on that case up to now? What has the police reported? The case in King George, where are we with that? Protesters across this country that have felt a negative impact or action as a result of police action and got pictures in my phone, videos in my phone. You want me to start sharing some? Where police action have led to somebody getting injured at a very critical point. When was the last time police officers engaged, or what can happen when motorcyclists or Liberians get together to say they want to call on the government's attention on some of the unprofessional action of the police? The very police will go there and fire tear gas amongst those people. Are we happy that a police officer have lost his life? No. Should the person face the full weight of the Liberian law? Yes. Should it be done partially or impartially? Should we be selective in dispensing justice in our country? We can. We should not. When there are signals of injustice in a given society or a country, that injustice can lead to chaos and unrest within that organization or that country. In the case of Senator Johnson that we just spoke about, why the children are coming out, venting out their anger through social media podcasts, because they feel like they are being left back. There is a sense of injustice that they feel they are experiencing. So as a result, they can come out, even though it is not professional, you may say so, but that's how they feel they can let the world know what they are going through. Motorcyclists have been killed. The last time I talked here about another motorcyclist that allegedly got killed by a police officer around the Boulevard to 72nd Road. What did we hear about that? I got a video of that fellow, the taxi driver. If you watch the video, many of the allegations levied against the man, in fact, the man better explain what happened. In as much as you could see from his physical appearance, you could see that he is not in his right mind. You think he was actually happy? Probably there was situation beyond his control. Probably there was situation beyond his control. The police has given motorcyclists, taxi drivers, keke riders the reasons to always fear them in the public. The police is no longer the friends to motorcyclists, even Liberians. The police is no longer the friend to us. No. People are escaping justice in this country because when police are coming to arrest, they come in with force. A witness of seeing in my community what somebody feel because they are from the Liberian National Police, they are working with the Liberian National Police, came with over 8 police officers or 4 or 5 police officers to arrest a single man. And under the laws of our country, what in fact, how the police supposed to institute arrest, man? Let's be frank here. Whether the person is your friend or not, how the police is supposed to institute arrest? The police will firstly go with that kind of arrogant posture, cursing. And you feel because you are in the uniform. There are people who could be willing to make themselves available in police custody when they are requested based on the way the police will engage them. Based on the way the police will engage them. But because of the all professional action of our breed of police officers, the public is afraid of the police. You will see a motorcyclist who will see a police officer from a distance. That motorcyclist will either choose to increase his speed excessively because he want to put fear in that police officer, because he feel that when he's arrested, you go up, you can, whether you not get crime, then you will pay money. You think the police officers in the street here today can arrest people because, or taxi driver or motorcyclists, they can arrest them because you actually violate? They arrest you because they want to just intimidate you with the uniform and get money from you, and that's all. There was a point in time in our country's history when police just used to tell taxi drivers, say stop. That taxi driver will stop. Go to that police officer. If you request for his documents, will present all of it. Go along the highways and see how the police can treat those taxi drivers. No matter what you say, whether all of the documents are intact, you will pay money. You think they are happy? You made the people to fear you. So when you stop in there, even if there is no reason, when you know that there is no violation, you make them fear you. Because once that person feel and I get money, they may pack me here for no reason. And you feel because you're in the uniform, so anything you do to that man, it will go in vain. Because there is nowhere in our country here where somebody can take the police to court for some action that they exhibited against the Constitution or against their rights, that the law has served them justice. So nobody can do that one. So as a result, the people are just afraid. They could reach to a point in this country where when police leave to go and institute an arrest, the citizens will resist and they will get together to resist police actions. It's reaching to that point because of how all professional the police have become. What's the real intent when you're leaving from your home and saying that you're going to the police academy to get police training? What's the intent? Some of them, they will have personal issue with Hagar and feel like the only way they can get at Hagar is to go to the police academy for 2-3 days and wear that police uniform and feel like you can come and intimidate Hagar. Some of those people can go to the police academy with grudge for motorcyclists, taxi drivers. They only going. That's why you see the traffic police are more in this country. You find it all over in red light. Go there. Some of them that uniform very dirty, that is not washed for even month plus. You will find them there. Why? Because they want to extort money from motorcyclists, keke riders, taxi drivers, marketers in the market. That's the real intent why people can go to the police academy these days. They don't go there with that passion to serve their country. No. They go there with the desire to extort money because they feel police making money. I listened to a guy who said to me, he's a policeman. His target every day is at least 20 motorbikes and 10 cars. So that's his target every day. Oh yes, that's why he joined the police now. That's why he joined. So whether his life is involved as was in the case of the officer who died, he don't care. He don't care. There are people in our country, in as much as it's against the laws of our country, there are people in this country that will leave and go out and get drunk and still get behind their steering to drive. You think your life is safe when you stay in front of that kind of man? Think about your own life. Like we said, do we regret the action that led to the death of a police officer? Oh yes, sincerely. As for me, as a person, I feel that no one should lose their life as it was done in the case of that officer. May peace be unto his ashes. But the result, the thing that led to his death was because of fear, apparently. You think really that officer or so, maybe you think he really had something that he was hiding? No. But his thought was, whether there is no crime, I may pay, and I ain't get it, I mean run. If that was the case, that he wanted to run away. It's terrible for our country. There is a need for the police to rethink. I don't know whether this is the Gregory Commons mentality of policing, but there is a need that mentality be changed. There is a need that the police try to rekindle or rebuild her relationship with the population of our country. Give me reason why the police should even sit at the police headquarters and call me and say, hey guys, somebody brought your complaint here, you are under arrest, and Hagar is willing to walk to the police station. Give me a reason to do that. Make me to trust the system. Give the taxi drivers or the motorcyclists the reason why police will not even have to stand before them, but will only tell them, say, my man, stop, and that person will stop. Give them the reason to do so, and we'll not hear people die. We'll not see police officers dying as a result of taxi drivers' action, or maybe keke or motorcycle action. Give them the reason. It's regrettable. I'm told that officer who lost his life around Valentine is not the only person, the only officer that has been hit by a vehicle. I'm told. Let me show you where you see that more than 5 videos we got here where police officers feel the only way that they can institute or implement the laws of our country is to hang on vehicle. Let me get that stuff set up. You got it to me through Messenger, WhatsApp. Let me get it through. So for those of you following online, when hanging on vehicle became a TOR of the police, I'm coming. I will get this stuff very, 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 very shortly, please. So while we do so, just continue to play your cash giveaway. We are almost there, and I will do draws in sequence. And trust me on that. Star 255 star 1 hash, or star 255 star 1 hash. For just 50 LD, where is this stuff, man? For just 50 LD or 25 cents USD, you stand a chance here to be a part of the list of winners, the list of individuals who could be walking away with $5,000 Liberian dollars or more here on the program. Let's get this video for you so you know where we are. This is it. This is where we are. Let's get this. Get this up. Okay, we can go with this now. For those of you following online, so you see that the first person there, the first police. Okay, the second person. Okay, this is the third person. You hear the police action. You hear what the police saying? Okay, look at the other policeman on the keke. See him. See him. Let's be frank here, man. What level of crime did this person commit that you think warrant your action like that? Like, even cost. Okay. And this is how they call it, one of the comedians. What are your comedians in there? Yeah, I think he's one of them. One of them. Look at this. Let's be frank to our conscience here, man. What happened to you in the case of big failure? You care about that? The second person, you call a claimant a vocal. Yeah, the second person, a woman. Okay. What kind of problem is this? This is absolutely terrible for our country. This is absolutely terrible. This is absolutely terrible for our country. If the guy vehicle is not registered, what gave you the right to get behind his steering? Police officer. Can you sit and rethink on how to enforce the laws of our country and preserve your life? In journalism, we will always say that no news story is worth dying for. And I believe that same thing should apply to the police. You know, I mean people now want to know that when they go to war, anything can happen. As a police officer, you are a surveillance army. You say it that way. You are interacting with the civilians, with the citizens. You know how the war front. So you don't think it is necessary you rethink your decision on how to enforce the laws of your country to preserve your own life? How many of you lost your lives in such a tragic way before you realize that this is not policing? How many of you? You are performing your duty. Well, while performing your duty, there is terms and condition on how you perform your duty. There are laws that you should be implementing. In the laws, for every law that is violated, in this country, there is a penalty. If you stop a taxi driver, he refuses to stop. Get his lesson. The next time you catch him, you face the full weight of the law. Then he will get to know that when police arrest you, you run away. That's how you're supposed to make yourself to look serious. You're built on network. Like if a taxi is leaving from ELW Junction to Worcester, and that taxi driver violates a law at ELW Junction, you are able to communicate with the police at maybe Boulevard Junction, the police at maybe from the Ministerial Complex or Catholic Junction or maybe Vamuma. You're able to communicate with them, or maybe here at Jalata, you're able to communicate and they'll have that car arrested. I did that thing. I'm not a police officer. I did it to somebody. There was a guy who got a vehicle and gave it to drive, and then he could not pay the report money. The first week, the second week, the third week. I was called that early morning by a family member in Nimba that the guy was loading at the parking. What I did, I immediately called at the counter checkpoint. Talk to somebody from Salala, talk to somebody from Bon County. I talked to somebody at 15 Gate. That was where I went and met him. When he got to counter checkpoint, they arrested him there. Free him to come. When he got to Bonga, they arrested him there. I had to talk to the people. They allowed him to come to Salah. They arrested him until I intercepted him. Why you think you can't do it as a you think when the person won't violate him, stay in for the car. Not thinking about what will happen to you. Not thinking about your own life. Professor said we got something to see. We can pick our code, we can put our draw, give money to somebody right here. And then interact with our audience. Star 255 star 1 hash after the next conversation. Then we have to get our draw right here. So just pick up the Lone Star MTN mobile money from now. Be a part of it. I want to do 2 draws. That's going to be. So I just need 3 more persons to complete the second batch of people. Then you have to move something.
So we have the police crying for justice. We have the Liberia National Police crying for justice. Where's justice? Where is justice? Should justice just be served to a specific group of people, or should everyone be a partaker of the justice system in Liberia? When the police ruthlessly killed those people in Kinjo, the families of those people cried out for justice. When the police allegedly caused the death of a motorcyclist and the motorcyclist people got angry, justice was not given to them. In fact, they were denied access to the streets of Monrovia. But now, because a policeman has lost his life, so the same people that should be protecting us is crying for justice. These same people who have, in so many ways, wronged the citizens of Liberia. These same people who do not allow justice to be served. These same people who tore the streets of Monserrado, tore the streets of Monrovia every day and put tears in the eyes of business people. These same people are calling for justice. Let that man who killed the policeman be judged, and let the police themselves be warned. We are no superheroes. I was coming from school, Charleston Junction, the people who could not go. And that policeman kept his hands in the air while he noticed that the door was not even slowing down for him. You are not a robot. The thing is, you're going to stop that man, and instead of you packing that man and allowing him to get all of his documents correct, you don't care. The only thing, once that man gave into your demands and gave money, you will allow that female without any good papers to continue riding on the streets. We need professional group of people. It is sad. I saw that man family crying, and no family want to lose their child. He's so young till you yourself see how he died. So this is something that the police should understand, that they are not the only ones who deserve justice. They are not the only ones who deserve justice. There are civilians out there that the police have wronged on so many occasions. People who deserve to be treated right. People who should be directed the right way and let justice be done to all, not to some. I don't want to be, I don't want to seem so biased in this case. But this is it. This is it. This is the real deal. The IG of the police is not going to work in his community. He's not even going to stay on the street. The only time you will see that man on the internet is when he's doing his TikTok arrest. That's the time you see that man on the internet. That's the time you see him on the streets. But you are vulnerable. You are someone who you know that will kill you. Police don't have car that assigned to you people that after your shift will drop you home. But you understand, this same police allow you people to put your life in danger. Cars, bikes.
Gregory Como can go home with Gregory Como can go home with 3 cars. The one that he get he Wi-Fi stuff for, he can have 3 black jeep. Then you got 2 police escorts. One can be people, one can be people.
So you see, but
So you the common police officer that you can leave from the street, walk down the road, look for motorbike, look for ticket, look for taxi. Some of these very people you can stop with, very people you've violated their rights. You've funded their people for no reason. You collected money from them illegally. These very people you can stop them, get on their vehicle, get on their ticket or their motorbike, and you go to your house. The life then you go to your house, you are in the very community with these very people. You
Yes,
see how your life is not. You can compare your level with Gregory Fuller. You compare your level with Nelson Freeman. No. All these people that can be telling you should do it. No. These people, they are well protected. You can protect them. But you are vulnerable. That's why you have to use the description. You keep it. Use the description to build more relationships with the public. Be seen as a fan favorite security personnel. You can still be seen as a fan favorite security personnel and discharging the laws of our country in a professional manner, where you will not circumvent the laws. I know where the anger can come from. Liberians, that before we are just looking to ourselves. We are very weak. That's why you see $5 is added on gas money. This is how we increase their fare. When the gas price drop, even minus $20 or $30, they will not reduce that fare. They were taking 3 persons during coronavirus. They increased fare for taxes. They've gone back to 4 persons, but yet they stay at the same. That wickedness. Police officers leave their homes in the morning, not with the mind to save our country, to serve the no. Their target is their social money, their cover money, their food money for the next day. Their children's school fees. Schools are about to reopen. Schools are reopening. You have to stop. There is sympathy with you. Sincerely. I felt terrible. Whenever I see that video of that young, energetic, determined young man who lost his life in that kind of family, I feel terrible when I see it. He could have prevented that. He sincerely could have prevented that. Like I said, in our profession, we tell us that more news stories work down. Now you will bring the news. You wanted to serve your country, you had the passion so much to serve the country. You are there now. You went the extra mile, you are there. Who is going to serve you? The dreams and aspirations that you have for the country. Let's do a joke, or at least one of our winners here. Give somebody who will come right back here. So let's go right now. At least one of our winners. Yeah, the code is star 255 star. Then we'll come right back. Try to interact with you. You can do this for radio, give our money to somebody. So we'll come right back. We will interact with you. Audience. Right here. The code is star 255 star. using the button phone and star 1 the smartphone this morning. Let's get to this. Because of time, we got another topic. Yes, to increase your business. According to this, going to the years. So time is fast. Let's call one of you. I hope you can. I'll call you one time. Your phone ring. You pick it. I'll move on to the next person. Yeah, please. So I'm calling this person whose number is ending in 28, and the one who press any 12 you have just get up and let's get this thing sorted. Hoping that you can do it faster. Start with 5 star 1 hash. Let's start with 5 star 1 hash.
Hello, valued subscriber. The subscriber you're trying to reach is currently out of.
Okay, now to read this, as we said, the network read this. Maybe we can. So you have to after you to call me. I just said 628. I say you should call me. Call me. Leave it yeah. So yes, you can be the next. We got in 10 minutes we do 2 draws too as well. In 10 minutes we'll do 2 draws as well. Let's get good. Let me just see whether I can get to the next person. Since this person is here. Ready, let's see whether we can get to the next person. But the code is star 255 star. This person too is what's going on this one? Maybe we can take a break and then right back and see what it is. Let's do this quickly.
Yo, hello. We want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of the landicide justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to further damage, injury, or even death. And we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Morocco. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Center, your community fighting party. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Center.
I don't know whether it is the network or the numbers that we the code is star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash. I don't know whether let's put that in capital money. Please, when you receive your money, you don't necessarily have to call. Call the number that you receive it from. Just leave it as it is. We will call you from your reference. We don't have to. So, star 255 star 1 hash. We'll try to do this, and maybe we put in more time. Subsequently, so when we do the next draw in 10 minutes. When we do the next draw, then we can just call at least 2 to 3 persons. So yeah, we'll always be okay with it. That's what it's. But let's go. We will do our next draw in a couple of minutes. But our way to do so, still not going. While we wait to do so, there is another key talking point, and it's centered around the policy, police, or like the national police. You know, order in country is to deter, or even in an organization or wherever. The reason for laws and order is to deter will-be perpetrator. If they look at, let's say for Freedom FM here, and I'm just saying this, and they say maybe there is criminal activities in Freedom FM, for example, and it has happened repeatedly. People have been caught because there is no law, nothing has happened, and the management come up to say, if you steal from your friend or you steal anything from Freedom FM and you are caught, your salary is going to be seized or used to replace what you stole. And maybe you will get dismissed. Now, that law alone will serve as a deterrent. Anybody that wants to steal, they will say, when I steal, they catch me, I will lose my job, I will lose my salary, and in fact, the integrity is also going to be on the line. Now, what happened if somebody steals the first time and they are caught and that law is implemented? It will serve, it will put fear in every other employee. That this thing happened to X, and X was dismissed, he lost his salary also. So I don't want to be like that. I will not do it. But in an instance where S steal, for example, and got caught and nothing happened, Y steals the same way, Z steals the same way, and nothing happened. Now, it will live in the minds of all the other staffers. So that person will feel at liberty to steal because you know that when I steal, they catch me, nothing will come from inside. I think what they say, Lord, I am mortal, nothing will come from inside. Now, that is a terrible scene when the laws of an institution or society is not implemented or is being selective. It is terrible. I've said this consistently that even in a family, when one of the children there feel that their rights is always infringed upon, and whenever there are complaints given to the parish, nothing can be done, that child will feel like no need to lodge complaint. When a person do this to me, I will join them, will fight. I will take note, I will hear them. I will do this, I will do that. Because that child feels when I carry complaint, they can't do nothing. So the only thing they do is take the laws in my own hand. Now, fast forward. There is a report of the deputy minister at the Ministry of Youth and Schools, Brian McGill. Brian McGill was accused of allegedly raping a 14-year-old child. Up to where we are today, the police have not given us any fundings or have not updated us on what it is like on Brian McGill case. Brian is being served the diplomatic immunity, even though the crime that he committed is against the state. It's a non-bailable offense, something that when you are accused of, you have to be behind bar while that allegation is being investigated to prove whether you are guilty or not. Today, Brian McGill is being served milk and honey. And there are reports that he's not even in the country. I don't know how true is that. We don't intend to go by that. But the police expect yet on Brian's case. Even though Brian's case happened far before the latest that the police is fast tracking. Now, the police have not given us any update on Brian Mangill case. The police, in fact, said they were waiting for DNA result. They were waiting for, I don't know, geospatial wetting. All of these things were requirements to ensure that Brian is arrested and should face the full weight of the Liberian law. But unfortunately, today, another Liberian, an official of the government, this time maybe not connected so deeply to the power that be, who was accused of raping another 14-year-old girl. Somebody said the government is so much after Josh Weah to the point that they are attacking Josh Weah normal. They, during his days, he was playing football, number 14 or anything. So all the government officials now, the operation Rape the 14. Yeah, operation Rape the 14. So this case of the guy who allegedly raped, who I'm told is a consultant at the Ministry of Agriculture or somewhere, controller at the Ministry of Agriculture. This guy case is being fast tracked. The police have not told us whether or not all of the requirements that were set as a prerequisite for investigating Brian Mangill was also set and met up by the investigators investigating the other guy's case. Maybe you can say, So the police is fast tracking another man's case. There has been like a bicycle or apparently showing no interest in another person case that was reported far before the one that is being fast tracked. What is that? Selective justice. The police is supposed to be a professional institution, independent. The police supposed to be the key architect of the state of peace, or in terms of protecting the peace of the country. The police should be playing a major role. And how is that role played? Through dispensing justice in a free, fair, and transparent manner. But the police is being seen now as being selective in dispensing justice. Gregory is not doing our country wrong. But the fact is, once he's meeting up the request, or maybe he's meeting up the desire of the president in going after certain key elements in society, the president feels he's comfortable with Gregory. This man is a very unprofessional human being who not believe in showboating, who not believe that I'm only at this police headquarters as the police IG to show my arm. That's all. Absolutely nothing is being done to professionalize the police under Gregory Coleman. The laws of our country today, this is where we are. This is where we are. What's going on? It is terrible to the point that today, an official of government that should be there for youth development has changed his portfolio to youth destruction. going after a 40-year-old child. And the police under Gregory Cuomo don't see it important to investigate that man. The police under Gregory Cuomo prefer relationship, personal friendship, government's interest over what the law sees or what the law is supposed to be. Whether you are setting a bad precedent that could haunt you tomorrow. You feel today you got everything it takes to protect you, your family, and all of that. Maybe they're not here, and you feel comfortable. Today it is happening to an innocent little child. And you care less about how that child's future is. Imagine being abused sexually, allegedly, and nothing is being done. The person who allegedly did that to you is masquerading the corridors of our country. He is being given diplomatic treatment. We are not saying Brian is guilty of the crime. No. No one is guilty. Everyone that is accused is presumed innocent until proven in the court of competent jurisdiction. We are not saying Brian is guilty. No, Brian is innocent, but he must go to clear his side. Brian must go to give us reasons to support that he's innocent. Brian must go to face the full weight of the law to give us reasons to lash at the parents for accusing him falsely. What is stopping that? What is really stopping the police under Gregory Cuomo from ensuring that this man can go to face the full weight of the law? I saw a writer from Representative Priscilla Cooper of District 5 in Musaradi. And I also saw one from Darius Dihon. But these are individuals who had the power, I'm saying had the power to save the image of our country, but they bashed that power. They play politics with that power. Legislative power of the state is very important. The legislature have the right, they have the power under our constitution to impeach the president if the president is doing the wrong thing. The legislature have the power to recommend to the president an institute of vote of no confidence in a particular employee or officials of government. What will that do? It will send a signal. The legislature now is a toothless bulldog. There are violations all over the place. Those who are violating are being protected. That action of Gregory Cuomo to protect a man accused of rape will go under the carpet. Nothing will come from it. Because the legislature, when they invite these individuals before them, we can any handshake in office meetings. That's how our fate is decided as a country. Has the government been able, or the legislature been able to call Gregory Cuomo to answer to some of the grave allegations of human rights violation in this country? Has that been done? Oh yes, it has been invited. What has come out of it? Is it just for the showmanship? One reason why I lost interest in legislative reporting. That was a sign at the legislature. I covered the Liberian Senate for Truth FM, and even when I came at Freedom FM, I also covered the Liberian Senate. Those individuals who get inside of the call lawmakers, their only interest is their pockets. People who are milking the country, people who are damaging the reputation of our country. making investors to lose confidence. You think investors will have interest to come in our country when laws of our country is being treated, is being gangsterized and bastardized in a kind of form? You think companies with their billions will decide to come here in our country? No, they will not. Look at what happened to the Chinese guy who came and decided to partner with Sekou Dukle. What happened to him? How he was treated? What came out of it? Nothing. Absolutely. Because once it is against their interest, even when the law is against them, they will shift everything. They will bring the laws of the country. So as a result, no serious human being will look at their money and can invest in a country that is seated on a time bomb for political instability. No country is going to do that. No company will do that. No business person, no sound money investor. Every sound money investor sit out in their country, they observe the terrain, the political terrain in our country. They look at the various governmental sectors. They specifically place emphasis on the rule of law. On the rule of law. How is the rule of law being executed or implemented? When a man was accused of allegedly raping a child, today nothing absolutely has come from that. Whether there is even an investigation being done, we yet to know about that. Where is this Brian McGill? But now the police have been able to submit or turn over the guy who did his in our town. The police have been able to turn him over for investigation or send him to the court. You see where we are? You see where we are? It is terrible for our country.
Justice. You know, it's kind of interesting that if you don't hold a certain position in this country, you just waste your time. These are some of the reasons that people don't take criminals to police station anymore. These are some of the reasons that people take the law into their own hands. Where is justice? Where is Brian McGill? Why the person who was caught or accused of raping another 14-year-old child was sentenced to prison, and Brian is yet to be seen wearing our own uniform? You people are doing this whole thing too much that we don't even know what to understand, how to see the right thing anymore. Because Brian McGill time, we had to wait on DNA. Bro, the hospital told us that the child was tampered with. But you people said you're going to investigate it first before he can be forwarded to prison. But another man raped who is not high in power, and he's taken to prison. So do you think a family will want to carry someone to police station and say, oh, this person raped my child? We're talking about what caused people to take the laws into their hands. These are things. The first person said, my 14-year-old child was raped by Assistant Minister Brian McGill. He used a deputy minister for that reason. And you say, okay, let this child wait before we bring her on to justice. Let her wait. We have to go on and do DNA tests. I don't know how many weeks have passed. We are yet to hear anything from the Justice department of Liberia. But then when a common man rape, a man with low income job, a man that cannot give whosoever that is in that high seat what they want to keep him out of prison, he's already being handcuffed and taken to prison. We are not saying we're in support of the act. We're saying let justice be done to all, despite your position in government or your position in the country. We cannot pass around here and be talking we should respect the rule of law when those same people who should implement also step back and respect the laws are not doing so. They are there pushing the law far from them. Do you think that man who raped the girl from Fairtown has blood to go and sit or be seen with handcuffs? According to the laws of Liberia, rape is non-bailable. And rape, once you are accused of rape, you should be behind bars until after the investigation if you are proven not guilty. There are so many people who are in central prison today that were accused. Some of them were not even found guilty. They in itself that people just accuse them, right? They were just accused. They didn't do it, but because they never had the power to fight the system, because we understand that rape cannot be bailed, they are in soft beach, serving terms for things or a thing that they did not do. For Brian McGill, if I'm not mistaken, he's having one of his best life undercover. And that's bad. We cannot be asked to respect the rule of law when these same people who are to respect the laws are going against it every day. But you understand, you would tell a citizen not to burn a truck if that truck kills another person. Because why should I even leave the truck when the person knows that nothing good will happen? The kids will just go like that. We're saying let justice apply to everyone, not how you're looking or how you ruling the position, but let justice be applied to each and every one of us. We shouldn't just sit there and say, oh, the government know what they are doing. The government doesn't know what they are doing. Because if they do, but now Brian McGill who have been on camera being arrested and behind bars while we await the trial to be going on while they investigate. But because our Mariah said on Facebook, she took a picture that you can see the statue at the Justice Ministry there, eyes being covered. She said, but when it reached the government officials, justice can see.
They can take out the
whole cloth can move.
From the status.
And it is bad. So now you have parents taking the law into their hand. You damage my child life. You damage my child future. I finish you. We can hear these things. People can say, anybody you do they want to my child, your people will wear black for you. These are the reasons. But you think if the government, you think if the police, you think if justice were being served, people would want to do that? No, they would take these people and go through the proper channels. So I think our justice system need to look at these things.
Okay, so we can do our next draw. Let's take this break. If you are following us online, see one of the reasons why taxi drivers can be running away from police officers. If you are following online, this is an opportunity for you to see it. So then we'll come back after that. We can do another draw here to give money to somebody. The code is *255*1# or *255*1# for just 25 cents USD or 50 Liberian dollars. You could win 5,000 or 10,000 here. Let's go with this.
I mean, get elections I agree.
See?
Okay, like, yeah.
Police got their boot on the highway. They'll park the taxi. You're supposed to go there and go make report. Yeah?
No,
Okay. So you go there, you go make report.
I mean, get elections I agree. Party like here.
See that? So these are reasons why you see taxi drivers can be running away from police officers. Let's take Crime Stop. We'll come back. We give another person money right here. Then we move on to this edition of the Freedom Morning Ras. My name is Hagar Ganda. I'm here alongside Promise Morning Babu. We'll come right after here. We do another draw, give money to another batch of winners. Then yes, we pick your calls through the lines here this morning.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, you must report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. Then it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it. I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stoppers like you are probably associated with the Freedom Morning Ras. Let's see. Let's call somebody here who has won money. Let's hope that this network stuff is sorted out now, man. Yeah, at least let's give out money. So what's going on? Still this thing is still not going. Star 255 star. So what's going on this morning? No, the money is already there. I just to call to confirm. I wanted to just quickly, but the network, I don't know what's going on. Wow. So star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash. Let's get to the lines and talk to this person while we wait to do our draw here this morning. Hello. David, you have to give me the chance just quickly. Let me do some setup. Okay, David, you there? What's up? Go ahead. You live on the radio. Good morning. Oh wow. Sorry, David. Let's hope that is sorted out. So we'll be doing some draw just shortly, but I'm disappointed that the numbers aren't going through. Yeah, I'm disappointed that they are not going through. So let's get to the line. Talk to David King. David, let's get to the line. David, good morning.
Yeah, morning, David.
You see, the police, I heard them they are crying for justice, and something just wasn't rightly. You know, the police kill people in King George. There's no family ever got justice.
Even police make one friend police never chicken fee.
Yeah, the other policemen who came in front of chicken fee, family ever got justice. The DC family, no. The 17-year-old boy in Ria, the family ever got justice? No. The other 17-year-old boy at Banjo Beach, the family ever got justice? No. So when it comes to them, they want justice. All of the motorcyclists, the taxi driver that they are rising on a daily basis, towing a car and carrying a road traffic management, are they getting justice? No. So why are they not crying for justice? We are not seeing why the other young men were ran over is right. But these very people know justice. In as much as know justice, justice should be served to all, not to some. Like you are saying about the brown man get killed. This guy, who they promote guy from agriculture, who raped a 14-year-old child. They not get people from anywhere, but concerning DNA, I don't know what the American embassy is referring to, ever give that DNA result that they have to kill command to kill like that. They didn't happen that way. But now they are calling for DNA result on the other side. Okay. Not just people be so biased and they'll be opening a wild mouth and be talking the way they are talking. My brother, I just for
Okay, David.
Go ahead, okay, David. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, nigga.
Good
Morning.
morning.
The common people of the Shufo channel.
Okay.
My name is Peter Star and I join the Populate the Shufo. Am I live?
Yeah, go ahead.
Your life.
Alright. You see here, guy, and from the police should start playing the citizen game. Police are the perpetrator of a lot of the crimes in our community. They should stop acting that they have 15 years. This guy, if you can remember, that pattern zero, that particular claim with the police, they got history. And if you see our motorcycle kid was taken from your back, while you were in the middle of the road, and cracking and smashing or he died the same tragedy. Can justice be insurance for that guy? I said no. With that video that a police officer was fighting a motorbike guy for his back, and then the guy was shot on a trailer right there. Right there. He was killed also. Are they giving him justice? No. Look, hey guy, the 17-year-old from Brooklyn, ill. Are he getting justice? No. No, hey guy, when they sign up police people, look around. Look at how many and it's commercial hub. Those are they are targeting. They are not fighting crime. They are not fighting for the government. I hate when people say the guy on a patriotic line or on the ladder street. Those guys are hustlers. They are looking for some money. Look, the police officer, they are one of the best dressed in our community these days. They got houses that they cannot account for. If you look at our policeman house in the community, it cannot constantly with this making. Do your survey. I know most of them can call their name, but for some reason I'm not calling their name and showing the location of their houses. Okay. You see some political houses. No, either you wanna either magic the plane. The crime making cannot consummate with the horses and probably they are owning. How are they getting it? It's structuring and looking for the drivers and the sellers. That is how they are living.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ega.
Morning, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that for my speaker.
When they we too spending money.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, you see, what is going on in the government? I always say, women workers should be careful with some of the ministers and security chiefs. Two parties are in the government are causing problems. He's not careful. He may not go by for the second term. You see, Kage Koma is on my worker administration. Cabinet minister, Fanu. Those two guys, they are doing everything possible for the government to look back. You should read and you should look at them. And very sorry that behavior. Those are elements to the Nigerian people. See what the cabinet minister said yesterday, defending his colleague from the youth response ministry. They are not okay. Dr. Kumar is doing the same thing. The 5 men that raped the cabinet minister, he's a man enjoying himself, and the poor man who making this area out of the ministry, they put him behind the bar. You should be careful. Workers should start, they are enemy of the administration. Thank you.
So for our people on the internet that place in their comments on the topic, let us get to them, but then we come back to the lines. So we have Stevie. Okay, let me take it from the first person. Okay, right here. So we have Stephen K. Buwe. He says, former Director of Police, Honorable Wilfred Clark, FBI trained, used to speak against police officials standing before cars. And you have Augustine Noah Dober. He says, good morning. I write to extend my condolences to the bereaved family of the police officer. And I am appealing that the police investigate the case properly. It shouldn't be an event or an revenge on the drivers. So he said they should investigate the case properly. And we have Samuel Lightcooper. Samuel Lightcooper said, good morning, Brother Hagar, and says, promise my sympathy to the bereaved family of the late police officer. But you guys have put it right to our police. The police have lost integrity and value. The police have reduced themselves to collecting 50, 70, 100 without any trace of offense. And you have Stephen Bowe. He says, I don't know what the present police IG is telling the officers. So we have Eliza F. Tall. Says, good morning, my freedom family. I'm watching you from my residence, GSA Row, Rock Hill. We, the poor people, are the only people that can be judged in this country, not United Party government people. But no one will go unpunished. God will pay them one by one. So he says the police falling of the dry leaf gave warning. Okay, so he's saying this to the police. The falling of the dry leaves gave warning to the fresh one.
Okay.
We will pray to God for justice. We'll pray to God for justice.
Okay, so I'm disappointed this morning. I don't know whether it's from MTN, but all of the numbers I'm calling aren't going through, and I don't know why. Why is that? Can somebody please try to let me know whether that's from MTN or what? But I've done draws, and I want to call the winners out to confirm whether they've received their money. But it's disappointing I'm not getting it. But let's do a couple of draws at least in the next couple of minutes, so you can do it. Star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash right here, and then you stand a chance to win for yourself cash prize of up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. So let's pick more calls on 0776 104 104 086 500 086 500 104 086 500 104, and the WhatsApp line is +231 86 500 104. The numbers you can call us on right here to be a part of the program this morning. You can make your input right here, right now. Let's try to do another one. Let's take this break while we try to see some issues here. While
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand, call the right authority. That it can't take your law. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia. I think I need to visit CEO before I. So yes, we can call. We can just pick a few more persons. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Let's talk to this person. Promise. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live.
Go ahead, you live.
I listen to the talk show this morning. One thing I want to say to Liberian people and the kingdom, they say that what Java was not doing anything in this. I don't call it Joseph Waka. Joseph Waka in power now. Majority of the people there, they were against Jawia. Joseph Waka's photo was in a keke and on a motorbike. Today now, we can't see the photo there. Or they say they want Jawia. So I can't believe Joseph Waka they want Jawia. And one thing my president say, the other time, he said we the common people, will see to the police now. And long time Jovia. I will pray for Jovia that God will multiply as you be. In Nigeria on 2021. All that we see at the best in Jovia, they will come back and say, Jovia will be here on 2021. They something and they work. They work. You stay in our country and you stay here, you have people and you talking with others.
Okay. Thank you. I don't know why I'm trying to. I've restarted the phone on several occasions, but still the network isn't permitting to call somebody. Go ahead.
So the person that is on the line, you have to walk away from your monitor.
You want to walk away from your monitor?
Can you please walk away from your monitor? Hello.
Pick the person next to him. Yeah. So 07761041040886 500-104. Before you call us, you have to walk away from your radio because the headsets that we are using here is something very sharp and sensitive. You can't be here and be damaging our ears. It's not good for us. Please, you have to at least try to move away from your monitor. So 086 500-104 086. I want to do one more draw. If I can even call a person, yes, I want to do one more draw. I don't know whether it's this phone or something, but the network restarted the phone isn't picking still. *255*1#. *255*1#. All of the numbers I'm calling, I'm just being told that it is out of coverage area. I don't know why. Why right here. So today is the weekend and this is going to be another day to stress-free, rest our minds, enjoy some soft lives. Promise is going to be cooking some delicious at home. We will be there to have some fun. We eat some food and just whatever it is. I'll visit Promise over the weekend. And don't ask me any question. I'll visit Promise.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
You're live.
Yeah, I just want to ask a question. My name is Samuel Harris. I want to ask how we have a rumor that tomorrow will be the official groundbreaking about the CDC headquarters.
Before CDC headquarters groundbreaking is done, it will be announced to you, the public. So there are speculations. People even saying that land, they pointing at somebody land. They say that the place CDC going to build a headquarters. So the fact is, you have to do speculation. You're listening when there are updates. The people got their media team. They will update you on the protocol and everything that it will take to get the program sorted out. So you forget about speculations, and that's why it is right here. Let's talk to another person.
Hello. Yeah, so I don't know
what's going on with Lone Star this morning? I know even the Lone Star calls are coming through the lines here. I just been reported, just like that. I don't know.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Go ahead. Good morning.
Okay, so everyone weekend I call you from where I work.
Okay.
So thank you for your talking point or your discussion. But my attention is due to the way in which things are proceeding. The reason why government is changed is because things need to be improved on whether it is rule of law, whether it is economic, whether it is social, whether the reason why Liberians went to the pool to make their decision, it wasn't bad, but what makes it bad is the end result. Okay, we are not seeing the result. So if you came to make changes, take for example, Omen Sensaya is a senator for Masquerade, and he used to criticize a lot of things before. Even when you are not there, when you are there, that's a good leadership. When you take the presidency, the same thing, good leadership. But he can't be talking about wrong things, then he take power, things like that. It's nothing to do. It's very bad. And that's what the president is doing. I thought justice could be good, after the economy would be good, After the young people, there will be programs to take them from the street. After the team process will be very stable. After health area, health centers and hospitals, we have the needed jobs. After service delivery, drug entities will be okay.
Okay, let's talk to somebody else. Yeah, let's talk to somebody else. We are not seeing that.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Promise.
Good morning, dear.
Yeah, this is Hussein. Thank you. I call from Jacobson.
Good morning.
Mama, you send me somebody now.
The boy can go Nigeria.
My office is honor renovation. So,
the honor renovation. Go ahead, my man. Say, go ahead, my man.
Anyway, thank you. So, I actually called today for I actually called to appreciate you guys for the many talking points. You know, I think sometimes you guys who work in the interest of the country, you're not getting paid much, right? And you sacrifice, sometimes put the government feet to the fire, you know, critique and recommend. So that's a very good one for us that support government. This is what we continue to follow. We don't take your recommendation or critique and buy it. We take it in good faith. This is why we follow our stand, call in and provide some clarity and disagree on different issues. So I actually call today to appreciate you guys for the work you do for your country, doing good faith, and history record you for what you do. And even those that call sometimes on the radio with anger, sometimes you just have to slow down. You know, you can critique the government, but doing good faith so that Liberia can get better for all of us. We know what the future is for.
Okay. Thank you. Hussein is becoming a Baftas Hussein. So Promise, that's all the time maybe we can spend here. That's all the time we've got. Yeah. The weekend is here.
It's another Friday. Fresh Friday. So let me say happy belated birthday to my beautiful daughter, that's Royalty Babu. She celebrated on Wednesday, made her 4 years of age. And I want to say happy pre-birthday to my partner, and that's Hagar Gonda.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
my brother coming. I told you the last time. I said nobody coming here to come wish me. To come tell me say the king was born. The king was born. Happy birthday. Wish you long life. Wish you all. And I want. Tell me say happy birthday. Send me your mobile money number. In fact, say, the best way to wish me happy birthday the year is to send me mobile money. Anything other than that, without comment, I'll respond to
you. Me. So let me say,
Promise is going to say. Promise has promised that she will fix my birthday cake, and that's what I love. I love it so much. I love it.
So let's say goodbye to each and every one of you following us. To our Oma in Raditan there, our people, our Kinipele Oma who always listening to us. We say thank you to every one of you, to our families at home who always listen and are calling. We say thank you. And as you all know, Hagar will be in Nigeria.
Why is it possible? So, folks, that's all the time we've got to be here with you. Until we are here is on let's see. Hopefully, maybe Promise is going to be here next Friday, but let's see what will happen. I'm going to be home. I'm on break. In fact, I asked for leave. The boss is informed. I'm on leave. I'm going to know why I say I'm on leave. Folks, that's all the time we've got to be here until we're back here. The name is Hagar Gonda.